So we've basically talked about most of the things that I wanted to talk about with regards to infrastructure, right? So we've talked about sectors, we've talked about challenges, we've talked about strategies, we've tried to use a few case studies to put them all together, and there's really no way that you can finish this discussion, right? The idea behind this class is to expose you to a bunch of ideas, what's happening on the ground, tools and frameworks, and these are things that hopefully you will apply in infrastructure. And as you would have noticed, some of this is even generic enough that you don't have to be on infrastructure to apply some of these concepts, right? You might be in other sectors, and negotiation and flexibility and all of those are reasonably portable. On to today's thing, again, the idea is we're trying to put this together. So let me sort of, we'll talk about a few of these things. But from what you've learned, if you were to now put a successful infrastructure project together, what would you do? Right? What are some key steps that you think you ought to take to put an infrastructure project together? Okay, so stakeholder management is something that hopefully has come out as part of this course as being critical, right? So effective stakeholder management, and we've talked about a number of tools and techniques, and we'll sort of, maybe revisit a few today in terms of how to do that, right? Okay, so good. So you need to do effective stakeholder management, right? What else would you like to do? Do a sustainability analysis, right? Okay, so sustainability analysis focused on socio-economic costs, okay. So again, relating somewhat to stakeholder management, so you sort of bring in a more quantitative approach, right, do more of a socio-economic kind of analysis. Yeah, Jack. Okay, so the financing structure is important, so we know we need to sort of focus on that, alright, good. Okay, so incomplete design is something that may be a compelling concept because things change over time, right. So what I design for today's needs may not necessarily be applicable 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the line, and so certainly I want to sort of think very carefully about incomplete design proactively while I do my design, allow my design to change or things to be added, right, as time goes by if required. Okay, good. What else would you do, right? Just think about yourself as a project manager, right? So there's some analysis that you would do, some financial structuring that you would do, maybe sort of think about incompleteness in your design. Fantastic. Okay, yeah. So very often we have to be very realistic and pragmatic about future demand. We've got to also therefore question very critically and harshly our projections. It's very easy to sit today and say economic growth will lead to demand increases of 3%, 4%, 5%, whatever it is, but is that necessarily realistic? And that might be true over the short term, right? So 3-4 years, yes, it might increase, but over a 30-year period, how do we, how can we be realistic? And of course, it's a easy question to ask, not such an easy question to answer, right? Because all of this is data analysis, it's predictions at the end of the day, right? So it's very difficult to really predict the future accurately, right? As it's very easy for us to predict the past, right? So it's easy to sort of look back and say, this is what we should have done. It is always difficult to predict the future, right? And yeah. Yeah, so it goes back to stakeholder management, right? So we need to ensure that people participate, right? So we need mechanisms to do that. Yeah. Ensuring transparency in the project, right? Through all stages, through design, through procurement, through execution, etc. Okay, great. So we have a list of things that you guys have put in. To some extent, my expectation is that you've sort of, those of you who voiced an opinion have probably sort of picked the part of the class that you felt was most critical or whatever it is, right? Now, the next question is, when, right, at what stage of the project would you try to enact all the ideas that you came out with, whether it's stakeholder management or socioeconomic, Pawan? Right, so in the pre-design phase, right, so essentially the idea is you want to try to think about these things as early as possible on the project, right. So if you go back to, and the last few readings are also from the same book that we looked at earlier, which is this sort of yellow book called The Strategic Management of Large Engineering Projects, written by Don Lessard from MIT and Roger Miller, who's from Canada. And essentially they have a term there, I'm not sure if they coined the term, possibly others did, but it's a very popular term. It's called the project shaping phase, right. So essentially when you divide the project into phases, clearly there's a design phase, there's a construction phase, there's an operations and maintenance phase, and then this phase that Bhavani just talked about, which is the pre-design phase, right. Sort of another term that's given to that phase is the project shaping phase, because that's the phase where you can really, the project is a lump of clay at that point, right, and you can actually shape it the way you want. So that in many ways becomes the most important part of the project. It's the part where you can actually take all of these decisions, right? So we've talked about all of these curves earlier, where over the life cycle of a project, so right, so if this is time, right, and this is money, money or control, right, over a period of the lifetime of the project, you start spending more and more money, right, but your level of control keeps coming down, because once you've made decisions, once you've designed, you've tendered out, you've procured materials, you spent money, very difficult to go back on these projects, right. So over a period of time, your level of control comes down and the amount of money you spent increases, right. So this is in many ways your sweet spot. You've spent very little money, right, and you actually haven't made finalized decisions yet. Here's when you can actually make decisions to engage stakeholders. There's no point engaging stakeholders somewhere here, right. Your project's already built, you can't really go back, right. If stakeholders sort of want a 180-degree turn, it doesn't really happen, right. And this happens right here at the beginning of the project, right. So this is, I think, the important phase that we want to really focus on. It's called the project shaping phase, right. So let's talk a little bit about the project shaping phase today and sort of see what needs to be done. I believe I might even have showed, we might have discussed this earlier, right, which is how do you actually mitigate risks on projects? What do you do during that project shaping phase? And there are a number of things that you might do. I think the next slide more or less is quite similar. But the first thing I think that we need to do in this project shaping phase, right, which is right here, not sure how visible it is, but it says assess and understand the risk. Right. So in other words, we've got to sort of understand what are the challenges that this project is likely to face, what are the needs, what are the requirements of that project, etc. To do all of that, what do we need? Right. To do a really good job of understanding what are the risks, what are the needs, how should this project be developed, to answer all of that, all of those questions, what do we need? Okay, so idea of previous similar projects, experiences, etc., right. But essentially what you guys are talking about, right, another term for what you're talking about is essentially you need data, right, you need data. Okay. The more data I have on what people want, the more data I have on what's happened on previous projects, the more data I have on land transactions, the more data I have on what are some key economic decisions that might be undertaken and the way the economy will grow, the more data I have, the more likely I am to come up with a project that is likely to meet the needs of people, right. So essentially, and is this data likely to just land up on my lap, right? Is somebody just going to give me a folder that says data for this project and it magically has everything I have? Obviously not, right. So data collection, right, becomes a very, very important, very time consuming and very intensive process, right. And as you can tell, the data is huge. There's all kinds of environmental data you might want to collect. What kinds of species live here that I might be destroying, right, if I actually build something here? What kinds of people live here? What are their occupations? How many of them are legal? How many of them are illegal, right? How long will this take to build? How much will it cost? What are the kinds of technologies available, right? What are the kinds of technological changes that are likely to come in the market? So lots and lots of questions, right? So the point is you need to invest in these projects in some kind of a data analysis, data collection, data analysis kind of phase, which has to be a phase that's given a little bit of time, right? And this is where we run into the traditional problem where people like to get things started, okay, because you don't measure, a leader's success based on how long it took them to write the first request for proposal. You sort of measure it in terms of how quickly did they get the project executed. So there's always a push towards saying, come on, let's, do a detailed project report or whatever. Let's get it out into the market. Let's have people bid for it. Let's try to select a winning bidder, and in 6 months, let's see if we can push this project forward, right? Which goes completely at odds with the fact that we need to spend a lot of time collecting data, right? But I think one of the things we really need to think about is how do we collect data, right? And how do we allocate time to collect data? So Miller and Lessard in their book will tell you things like, for a project that takes X years to construct, right, almost 3x of that time needs to be spent prior to design and construction, right, in terms of figuring that. That's sort of a rule of thumb. So if it takes 2 years to construct, that project needs to have been at least 6 years in the making, right, for you to have reasonably acquired the data and made good decisions. Whether that's possible or not sort of depends, okay. Can you think of strategies to make that possible? Given that people don't want to spend so much time, 6 years is a long time, right? It's, by 6 years, next government will come in and who knows where that will go, right? How do you actually solve this problem? I need to collect data. It needs to be step number one, but it takes time, and we don't often have time, particularly in a country like India. Those are connecting people and getting information is how I get data, right? But that's the long drawn out process, right? Point is, if I start doing that, it will take me a long time to sort of collect data, synthesize, submit, etc. So, is there a better way of doing it? Yeah. So, I think, what you're suggesting is along the lines of, what I was thinking of as well, in the sense, maybe one strategy is to disintegrate the data collection with the actual project, right? So, if you say, okay, now this project has been announced, so Tamil Nadu has water shortage, I need to build a desalination plant, now let me start collecting data, right? I think you're probably a bit too late. Right? I think the data collection process in some ways needs to sort of go on in parallel. So, in some states in India, we used to have something called the shelf of projects, right, where at some point we keep collecting data and we put these sort of projects up on a shelf. Now, they may not necessarily be taken up right away, right, but all the data collection analysis is done, parallelly as and when governments choose. So, at the moment water may not even be on the radar, right, because we have adequate water supply, whatever it is, but still there is a shelf of projects that is being built up, right, over time. So, when water becomes critical, right, now you no longer are starting data collection, because there is already a lot of data that has been collected on these projects that has been put up, and all you have to do is probably refine the data collection a little bit. So, I think one strategy there from a governance perspective is to try to see how we can disengage data collection with project execution. Another strategy that people have sort of also suggested along similar lines is the timing of your data collection, right. So, in some cases the best time to sort of do studies, okay, is often in, say, the last year of an elected government's run, right, because in the last year they aren't really looking at executing new projects, right, because now they're already in election mode. So, typically if you look at these 5-year cycles, you have over the first year, a lot of policies are set, then years 2, 3 and 4 are where you really want to ramp up, implement your policies, and year 5 you are trying to really consolidate so that you can present a good picture to the electorate to see if you can get re-elected, right. So, somewhere in that year 2 to year 4 project is when the projects really take off, right, year 2 to year 4 life cycle, which means somewhere in the year 5 to year 1 period, right, when things are a little bit, when there is a bit of a lull, when people are doing sort of more taking stock, trying to figure out policy, is when a lot of these studies on data collection need to be done, right. So, if you start saying I will do a study in year 2 of an elected government's regime, then perhaps it is a bit too late, right, because year 2 you want things on the ground, so that by year 3, year 4 the construction is finished and I can actually show. If at that point you are starting to do a study, probably you are too late. So, disintegrating this process, trying to maybe phase shift it with election cycles, etc., are things that kinds of strategies that we need to think about, right. So, that is one. So, one is the first important thing is we understand the data. Then we can, once we analyze the data, there are all kinds of things that we try to do, right. How do you transfer or hedge these risks, right? Should I just give this risk over to somebody? Can I come up with, say, a flexible design or something that can hedge these risks? Do I diversify these risks by building a number of assets, so that even if one of them does not work as a portfolio, right, my assets work? Do I put in flexible options? Do I transform risk drivers? Do I find ways to mitigate these risks or transform these risks completely, right? So, there is, for instance, I am not quite sure if people will pay for this service, okay. So, I build a toll road, but how do I know people are actually going to pay, right? One way to enforce it is if I actually get legislation, right, on tolling, right, and once it is legislation, there is really no question of agreeing or disagreeing, because it is the law of the land. You implement it, if people do not pay, it is not your problem, you can take it straight to the High Court, Supreme Court, whatever, right. So, that is a way in which you actually transform or mitigate risk. So, once you have the data, then we can see sort of what we need to do about it, right. But step 1 really needs to be data collection, and then you have all of these, and how do you collect data? You hire experts, engage in projects learning, simulations, right, the kinds of analysis we did on Excel the other day. I mean, all of these are ways in which we collect and analyze the data, and then there is all kinds of ways in which we can transform risks. Institutional engineering is what I talked about just now, right, in terms of can we re-architect the rules, regulations, etc., so that this project has a higher chance of being successful, okay, partnerships, all of that. We will talk about this a bit more. And then finally, of course, you will have to take some risk, okay, but at least you have a data driven model of how to proceed with these projects. Okay, we've talked about how there are these three perspectives on project risks. One perspective is, oh, everything can be mathematically modeled. The other perspective is life is completely random, right? But the middle perspective that I'd like all of us to take away from this class is that yes, there is some data that can help, yes, there will be some randomness, but let's understand that we can actually shape projects. These risks are not sort of just a given that cannot be modified. Yes, people may not want to pay for this asset for whatever reasons. They think it ought to be free, they do not trust the government, they do not trust paying a private operator. All of that might be true, right? But that doesn't mean that that risk just has to be dealt with as it is, right? There are ways in which one can try to persuade and convince people, right, to pay. In other words, the projects can be shaped, and I think that's the most important part. Lesson here is there is no such thing as prima facie a project that will work or will not work, right? Prima facie you have some data and some assumptions, and it's up to you based on all of these things that we've learned and your ability to design, to financially model, to negotiate, all of that, to make this project as successful as possible, right? So if there is a need for that project, then the onus is on the project developer to use the ideas we've talked about in this course, right, to come up with a configuration that can be successful, whether that's persuading people, whether that's offering financial incentives, whether that's the kind of leadership that Exxon Chan in Cambodia demonstrated. So many options are there, right? But projects fundamentally can be shaped, right? And that is the positive outlook with which I think we should be approaching these projects, right? So what do we want to achieve? Okay, by all this shaping, using all these strategies, right? What do we want to achieve? So you want to complete on time. Okay, good. What else? On time, on cost, etc. Right? So you want the project to be done on time, on cost. What else? Is that all? You want the project to be generating some, let's say, value. Okay, revenues if you're paying for it. If you're not paying for it, some value is being generated. Right? Okay, what else? It should satisfy all the stakeholders, right, which means government, private operators, financiers, people who are using it, people who are living around the project, all of that, right, should be satisfied. What else? Sure, that's a process that you will take for an outcome, right? What we're doing is talking about outcomes, and the outcome is on time, on budget, everyone satisfied, all of that. What other outcomes are you looking for? Can be an inspiration for other projects, right? That's probably an outcome, excuse me, as well. Okay. So clearly, and I think you guys have hit most of the main points. You need to create value for all stakeholders. It needs to be viewed as legitimate. In other words, people need to sort of like it, appreciate it, be willing to use it, right? Rather than sort of saying, oh, this project was built because this person just wanted to sort of bring this project to their constituency and it isn't really required, or people say, oh, there was no need to charge me 30 rupees for this, it could easily have been done in much less, right? So you want it to be legitimate, right? People need to have that sense of legitimacy where they say, yeah, of course, right? It's very logical that this project was done. It's very logical that I need to pay 20 rupees or 30 rupees to use this service or whatever it is I'm paying, because that's the way this project can be maintained and I will have a better user experience, right? So legitimacy becomes important. Shock absorption capability is that sort of the flexibility, maybe a little bit of a process, but you want that on projects. But essentially you want projects also to be stable and for them to run over a long period of time, particularly if you're building these large expensive assets. If you're building these roads, these power plants, these bridges, etc., you want some of these projects are stable, that they're being used over a long period of time. In addition, you want them to finish on time, on budget, all of that. Okay, so those are your objectives. Okay, so how do you then achieve those objectives? We've talked about project shaping, but this sort of picture from Miller and Lizard is a bit of a quick sort of primer on project shaping. So a bunch of phases that you essentially go through. I think we might have talked about it. So again, we go back to that initial phase where there's a lot of exploration, right? A lot of data is collected. We try to sort of ascertain, is this project even necessary, right? And the answer might be no, right? And many projects often are abandoned, right, at that point. Okay, but if there's a need for the project, right, one needs to actually try to come up with a holistic proposal, and the word here that I'm circling, again I don't know how clearly you can see it, it's the word script, right. So in essence you're creating a narrative out of this project, right. You have to justify this project on a number of grounds. You have to justify it economically, you've justified it socially, you've got to justify it maybe politically, and so essentially you're trying to create a narrative on this project and come out with a holistic proposal that hopefully will speak to all of your stakeholder groups, right. And sometimes maybe that's not possible, or you don't have the time, in which case again you can abandon, right. But at that point, it's not as if just because you come up with a proposal, everyone starts saying, wow, wonderful proposal, let's go ahead, right? You've got to start looking at negotiating with people, right, to try to understand how you can strengthen that proposal so that as many people as possible are satisfied. During this process, you have something that we call emerging fears, right? So people start questioning the motive behind this project. Are you really in it socially? Aren't you sort of really trying to do this more economically? You're trying to improve GDP. You're trying to ensure that a private operator gets a good internal rate of return, but at the same time, you seem to be overcharging us. So all of these sort of fears come in that you've got to work with or abandon. And if you can move through that entire negotiation phase, then you might actually get to a point where you can actually get into the details of design, right, of contract, right, of implementation and so on and so forth, right. So the whole point again on project shaping is we need to spend enough time prior to design doing all of this, right. You need to spend enough time collecting data, coming up with these proposals, and those proposals may have flexibility embedded in them, etc., working very closely with stakeholders, confronting their fears, etc., to get to a point where you have a project package that people will view as legitimate, that people will view as value creating. To be very honest, in a 30-year project, if you have a little bit of a time overrun or a cost overrun, that's bad. We don't want time overruns or cost overruns, but that's not a deal breaker. Okay, so yeah, the project sort of, it's a 30-year project, but the construction was for the first 2 years, it was 2 months late. Doesn't really matter as much. You've got 27 years and 10 months still to run the project, right? But what you don't want is to make sure you're on time, on budget, etc., but people don't value the project. It doesn't add value to all your stakeholders, right? So the stability of the project, the ability for it to be used, which is what we've talked about here, right? The value that it creates is important. And in order to ensure that it creates value, you need to spend a lot of time ahead of the project doing all of the things we've talked about in the class, right? Doing all your stakeholder mapping, stakeholder management, this, that, bringing in governance principles, all of those kinds of things, right? Working with people to see if we can get a project story straight. And if you can get a project story straight, then I think you have a really good chance of not only implementing the project on time and on budget, which are important, but also a project that over a period of time will last. And by the way, you can even apply this kind of thinking to things like our new academic complex that's coming up at IIT, which I'm not sure if people in this room will enjoy. I mean, some of you will if you are sort of here for the longer run, but some of you are graduating at the end of this year. I doubt you will ever get to take a class in that new classroom. But the point is, it's exactly the same idea. Look, so we feel we need to build a new classroom. How do we build it? What do we have? How do we anticipate teaching learning needs in the future? How do we sort of finance it? All of these are open questions, right? So when BSB was built, nobody envisaged projectors and PowerPoints and all of that, right? And therefore we've had to retrofit a lot of what we've done, and therefore it isn't as smooth as, for instance, this room, right, which was clearly built or remodeled with the fact that we will do these kinds of electronic video capturing, etc., in mind. So from the acoustics, from the seamless way in which sort of all of this integrates, etc. So you have a different, so how do we estimate these kinds of trends 20, 30 years down the line? So we've got to sort of think about all of this. So you need a lot of data collection. What's happened on previous projects? What do we need? What are the trends? What are educationalists saying? We need to come up with a proposal that meets the requirements of the planning unit at IIT, the administrative unit, the director, students, faculty who are going to be teaching, staff who are going to be maintaining it, etc., etc. So then we have to sort of clearly negotiate. Researchers might say, look, we need more research space. Students might say we might need more, better classroom space. There's only fixed amount of space. What do we do? By the way, I'm also, last year we were having discussions on bringing down C5 and rebuilding it much larger, right? Same kind of negotiations. There are different groups in C5 or in the larger economic ecosystem. They have their own sort of pet views on what they need to have. Others look at it differently. Alumni are looking in terms of how to fund this, right? You put in all your bells and whistles and it becomes explosive. Right, might be difficult to raise funds. So there are all of these negotiations that we'll have to sort of undertake, and then people start sort of confronting their fears or rather expressing their fears, saying, look, is this really, are you guys really going to favor teams like Raftar as opposed to other groups within C5, and how are you guys going to make sure this is done equitably? So it takes a long time to come up to a committable package which you can tender out with the confidence that this academic complex or this innovation hub or whatever it is will at least last for the next 10 to 15 years. Otherwise, the easiest thing in the world is just call somebody, put a design and erect.